Alex Schultz. Click here, The Art and Science of Digital Marketing and Advertising. The internet has leveled the playing field for business growth. Whether you're running a local coffee shop or leading a multinational corporation, good digital marketing can make or break your business. But good marketing is no accident. In this Blink, you'll learn the exact digital marketing strategies that create 10 to 100-fold differences in business outcomes. Drawing from Alex Schultz's experience helping grow Meta to 3.3 billion users and rescuing eBay from a 50% stock crash, it explains why most companies spend maximal budget on tactics that generate minimal results, and what you can learn from their mistakes. From understanding which channels actually drive sales to building marketing infrastructure that scales, this insider's guide demystifies the seemingly complex world of online advertising. Finding your North Star. In Facebook's early days, Mark Zuckerberg made a surprising move. When Yahoo offered to buy the young startup, he said no. Most founders would have taken the money. Even his own executives urged him to sell. But Zuckerberg refused, choosing instead to focus on one crystal-clear goal: connecting the world online. His stubbornness wasn't just idealism, it was strategic brilliance. Zuckerberg had a clear vision for Facebook, a North Star that would guide the direction of all his decisions. He then chose a single metric to measure progress toward this North Star: monthly active users, MAU. This created a simple decision-making framework that eliminated endless debates and accelerated growth. For instance, when Facebook's ad team proposed copying MySpace's lucrative homepage takeovers, imagine moving ads overlaid on user profiles, the idea died instantly. Why? These ads would hurt MAU by driving users away. No executive meetings were needed. The North Star metric made the decision obvious. This discipline led Facebook to build an ad system that actually enhanced user experience rather than destroying it. But having a North Star is only half the equation. Even with a clear goal, you need to know where to focus your efforts in order to reach that goal. The century-old marketing principle AIDA is helpful here. AIDA stands for the process of awareness to intention to decision to action that guides consumer behavior. It remains surprisingly powerful for pinpointing which stage of the marketing funnel to target. Do you need to create awareness of your brand in general, or do you need to convince potential customers to take action? Forbidden conceivable. Consider GoDaddy's bold move. They invested heavily in Super Bowl ads to raise awareness for the entire domain hosting industry. This freed their competitors to focus on winning customers further down the funnel with better prices and features, thriving without spending on awareness campaigns. The practical lesson is clear. Define one primary goal with a meaningful metric. Then, map where your audience sits in the AIDA funnel and focus your efforts there. Stop splitting resources between competing priorities and start growing. Question your measures. Facebook's success story hasn't been without its ups and downs. In 2008, the company poured millions into marketing, confident they knew what drove growth: new users. Then, data scientist Danny Ferrante's analysis revealed they'd been measuring success completely wrong. The numbers told a shocking story. While Facebook obsessed over new user registrations, the real leverage lay elsewhere. User resurrection and preventing churn each had double the impact of acquiring new users. A mere 1% improvement in bringing back inactive users delivered twice the growth of a 1% boost in signups. Facebook had been optimizing for the wrong conversion all along. This revelation highlights the fundamental truth that the obvious metric rarely tells the full story. Facebook learned that reactivating dormant users mattered more than registrations. Similarly, eBay discovered that paying affiliates for users who actually bought or sold items, rather than just confirmed email addresses, transformed their marketplace quality overnight. Total registrations dropped, but revenue soared. They were finally measuring what mattered. The lesson here is to question your conversion metrics relentlessly. If you're tracking email signups, consider whether you should really be measuring engaged subscribers. If you're counting app downloads, consider that active users might matter more. Then log every tiny step in your conversion process with obsessive detail. Facebook found massive improvements just by discovering that invitations were disappearing when servers crashed, causing a substantial portion of potential users to vanish due to a technical glitch nobody knew existed. Your conversion rate goes beyond optimizing button colors or shortening forms. Success requires measuring the right action, tracking it properly, and eliminating every hidden friction point between interest and action. Even exceptional marketing campaigns fail when the conversion process breaks down, while basic promotional efforts can build billion-dollar companies when conversion flows perfectly. The difference lies in understanding what truly drives your business forward. Targeting the perfect customer. A major razor company once spent thousands on billboard ads targeted at men, only to discover that 30% of their buyers were women purchasing gifts for their partners. This costly mistake illustrates why modern targeting has revolutionized marketing, and why understanding behavior beats demographics every time. The evolution from spray and pray advertising to precision targeting represents one of marketing's greatest leaps forward. While traditional marketers bought TV spots during soap operas to reach housewives or stadium billboards to target men, today's tools let you reach someone who browsed for running shoes last night at 11 p.m. Behavioral targeting has proven far more effective than demographic assumptions. When eBay analyzed their merchandising data, they discovered something fascinating. Personalizing ads based on predicted gender created double-digit improvements, but only for female customers. Their all-male design team had unknowingly optimized everything for male customers already. The lesson was clear. If you want to target women, don't let a team of men assume what they like. Modern platforms have transformed behavioral targeting into automated systems. Instead of manually tracking which ads work for whom, AI now optimizes targeting automatically, but only if you feed it quality data. The key lies in telling these systems not just who converted, but how much each conversion was worth to your business. Meta's value optimization campaigns, for instance, deliver double-digit improvements for advertisers who share this context. Yet sometimes, the best targeting happens without any technology at all. When Facebook wanted to promote their live video feature, they spent millions on TV ads and billboards with minimal impact. Then, they simply added a persistent button where users create posts, and usage exploded. The most sophisticated targeting meant nothing compared to being prominently visible at the right moment. Here are some tips for practical application. Start by feeding platforms rich behavioral data about what your customers do, not just who they are. Take advantage of auto-optimization tools that have encoded decades of best practices. But remember that no amount of targeting genius replaces being persistently visible where customers naturally look. The future of targeting revolves around understanding what people are trying to accomplish and appearing at the perfect moment to help them succeed. Building your marketing dream team. Consider the story of a major tech company who spent $150,000 on marketing every day. After months, they realized that every dollar over $115,000 was a complete waste. It virtually contributed nothing to their bottom line. The $35,000 daily overspend only came to light when someone examined the return on the last dollar spent, not just the average. This cautionary tale reveals why building a successful marketing team requires two fundamental ingredients: hiring people who've proven their worth during tough times, and implementing measurement systems that expose real impact versus vanity metrics. When recruiting marketers, resist the temptation to poach from today's hottest companies. Look instead for professionals who survived and thrived during company downturns. When stock prices tumble and budgets shrink, only the truly effective marketers remain. Those who are simply along for the ride at successful companies tend to jump off at the first sign of turbulence. Consider where your potential hires have worked previously. some have experience at companies that have already perfected what you need. For instance, Meta got their best SEO experts from TripAdvisor, where organic search wasn't just important, but existential. Similarly, Candy Crush's mobile advertising team proved exceptional because their entire business model depended on it. Once your marketing team is in place, make sure they know the metric that defines their success. If you need a data scientist to parse the numbers just to see whether your marketing had any real impact, then it probably didn't. Establish solid guardrail metrics aligned with your company's North Star to focus on long-term brand value over short-term wins. The payoff for getting this right became clear during Meta's 2022-23 layoffs. Teams with proven ROI faced 20% budget cuts, while those without clear metrics were hit with 50% cuts. Teams that had already validated their incrementality had CFOs and business owners defending their value when crisis struck. The teams that survived built their measurement credibility long before they needed it. Mastering marketing channels. Ever wonder why Netflix suddenly started making award-winning original shows? It wasn't just creative ambition, it was a smart marketing decision. When CMO Kelly Bennett cut the company's entire pop-under ad budget in the late 2000s, something shocking happened. Nothing. Sales stayed exactly the same. They'd been wasting millions on ads that looked effective but delivered zero actual value. The freed-up budget helped launch Netflix Originals. This story captures the golden rule of modern marketing channels. Focus on what truly works, not just what appears to work. While specific platforms constantly evolve, the underlying principles remain timeless. Understanding the four major digital channels, product-led, partner-led, search, and social, and how to maximize each one is essential for any marketer today. Start with the most overlooked opportunity, product-led channels. Most companies pour money into external advertising while ignoring their own product as a marketing tool. In-product merchandising and direct email campaigns can shepherd customers from initial awareness all the way to purchase. Facebook's Messenger team discovered this when testing ways to promote app installs. Instead of intrusive banner ads, they placed a small, persistent button right on the messaging screen, exactly where people were already thinking about messaging. That single contextual placement drove a third of all app installs, outperforming flashier campaigns because it met users in the right mindset. Partner-led channels offer different strengths, speed, and scale. Affiliate marketing, display ads, and retail media networks let you test ideas quickly, but you'll get exactly what you incentivize, so structure compensation with care. Fraud is still a real issue, which makes measurement essential. Run solid incrementality tests to confirm you're generating new business, not just paying for customers who would have come to you anyway. Search marketing lives or dies by keyword research, yet most companies skip this step entirely. Once you've identified valuable terms, your path splits into organic and paid. On the organic side, links still matter, despite what Google says. When Facebook struggled to get profile pages to rank, they rebuilt their internal linking so every profile was no more than 6 clicks from the homepage. That simple structural change drove a surge in search traffic. Social media combines the best capabilities of every other channel. Organic social demands authenticity. Think Duolingo's aggressive owl mascot, which works because it's genuinely funny and on-brand. Paid social offers the most sophisticated measurement tools available, including true user holdout tests that reveal exactly how much incremental value your ads deliver. The lesson threading through all 4 channels remains constant. Test relentlessly, measure what actually drives results, and remember that while platforms evolve, these core principles endure. The AI revolution is already here. Think about the last time you opened TikTok or Instagram. Within seconds, the app seemed to know what you wanted. Comedy clips, recipes, or travel inspiration. That's not magic. It's artificial intelligence quietly revolutionizing how marketing works. Here's what most people miss. AI isn't some distant future technology. It has already transformed digital marketing behind the scenes. Consider what happened when Apple introduced privacy changes that let users opt out of ad tracking. Meta's ad revenue took a hit, but within just 2 years, they bounced back stronger than ever, not by collecting more data, but by using AI to do more with less. Today, every business running Meta ads is leveraging advanced AI, generating billions in revenue. Keep in mind that AI operates as a threshold technology. It doesn't improve gradually. It crosses a line from not good enough to game-changing, then scales explosively. When TikTok's AI became good enough to show users engaging videos from accounts they didn't follow, it disrupted the entire social media industry overnight. Competitors had to scramble to build similar AI systems just to survive. For marketers, this opens an extraordinary opportunity, the so-called audience of one. Imagine having infinite salespeople, each able to personalize their pitch to individual customers at scale. We're moving toward that reality. So if you want to prepare for the future of marketing, start experimenting with AI tools now. Structure your customer data so AI can use it. Even a simple spreadsheet of purchases and contact details gives you a foundation. Don't wait for AI to become perfect. By the time it feels ready, competitors who started earlier will have an insurmountable advantage. The future of marketing isn't about working harder, but about letting AI amplify what you already do well. The main takeaway of this blink to Click Here by Alex Schultz is that successful digital marketing is based on a few simple principles. Start by defining a North Star metric to guide every decision. Then, map where your audience sits in the awareness to action funnel. Question your conversion metrics relentlessly. Focus on what drives real business value, not vanity numbers. Behavioral targeting beats demographic assumptions, and modern AI tools can optimize automatically when fed quality data. Build teams with experience navigating tough challenges, not just past successes. Master your marketing channels by testing incrementality and cutting waste. Many companies unknowingly burn millions on ineffective tactics. And don't wait on AI. It's already transforming targeting and personalization, giving early adopters a clear edge. Okay, that's it for this blink. We hope you enjoyed it. If you can, please take the time to leave us a rating. We always appreciate your feedback. See you in the next blink.